All right, so I finally, after like, I don't know, 6 months, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 8 months, 7.5 months, I want to do a review on the Apple Mac iPad. This isn't it's 2021, October 2021. This one is like not the newest one. It's not the M1 chip. It's the one before. And initially I got this Mac iPad. I just got a new MacBook like 2 months ago or a month ago. And initially I got this one to see if I could replace my 2012 MacBook as like the go-to, only use it for, I work with it. Like my MacBook, like everybody else, I literally work on it all the time. So I wanted to see like maybe I can replace that MacBook with this iPad that is, it's supposed to be a beast of a thing. I just didn't know like if it would or wouldn't. And I got the whole thing. I got the keyboard, I got the Apple Pencil, I got the 12.9 inch, all the cool stuff on it. And so my first overall opinion or consensus is this thing does not work. This thing, specifically, I run my own business where we help build websites and digital marketing. I was seeing if I could do what I was doing on my MacBook on this, and honestly, you can't. Stop it, dude. Please, chill out. You're being all crazy. I wanted to see if you could. Instead of just buying a new laptop or a new MacBook, I was like, let me just see, because I was interested in it, and I had been influenced by a couple, people that have been using it, and they like it, and I was like, all right, well, let me check it out. So the number one thing is like you can't. At least I couldn't replace it. Why? Because Chrome doesn't work good on iPad. What works good is Safari. Safari is like a regular internet browser on iPad. It's not like that for Chrome, and I prefer Chrome. Just for that alone, this thing sucks. It makes it suck. And then you think, okay, well, you have app-specific things you can use that are better suited for that, right? So like, I use Asana like nobody's business. Like without Asana, I would literally lose control of my life, my business. All the organization will go out the door. Probably not, but it's like a big, big, big part of the workflow, both professionally and just life. And so the app is not as good as the web browser in this case. And I find that to be the case in a lot of these different things. It's basically like it's stuck in between a phone and a laptop. Like it's still that weird position. Like how good is it? And so we do web design, but I don't do the designing. Like I don't use this at all. Besides like writing notes or like doing some edits, but it's like forced. And over time, like I have been able to use it more, and it's nice to have a different way of viewing things and doing things on stuff. But it does not replace at least my workflow, but there's probably more people like me. So that is the biggest thing about it. However, it does have a purpose. This thing is pretty neat, pretty cool. So here's how we used it, and I think this is how a lot of people end up using it. If you're not like, whoever these people are who like tend to use these more. So first of all, it is super lightweight and easy to carry, even though the MacBook is basically the same size. So like if I know I'm not gonna do any heavy work, I would take this. Like if I'm just gonna check emails or literally check emails or like use it for browsing the internet, I just take this. Like it's not a big deal. It's cool because it actually takes good pictures and stuff. So like it's not a bad video thing either. Like if I go to the gym and want to get some footage of that, I'll do that. What it has served the most purpose for is like this stand goes right here on this kitchen counter, and we'll watch like a show while we eat. For media consumption, it's like dumb. So like when I go to bed and I want to watch some stuff, I'll watch that. It's like very like a chill setting, right? Like it's not so much like I'm not working, but if I want to watch like YouTube videos on, how to do stuff or like interviews or people's perspectives on like certain business stuff, like I like doing that on this. Like I don't need this is actually my MacBook I'm recording on. I don't need the whole MacBook to do all that. This is like very like easygoing. I can type. Communicating is fine. I don't get on any kind of social media on this. And so the main thing is media consumption. So whether that's Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, Peacock, whatever it is, and then YouTube. And then it serves as like a media player, right? Like a Spotify. Like I'll play it out of this. So it's like a sidekick type thing. It's like, it's not really, it can't replace the MacBook and it can't be a phone because it's too big. But it's still very nice to have to serve in that in-between because you can still use your phone when you're using, stuff that's the in-between. Is it worth, this whole thing I think cost me like $1,800. This laptop was like slightly more and it's like way better, quote unquote. Is it worth the $1,800? Absolutely not. I'd probably pay like $600 for like the same kind of functionality I get out of it, because I don't even use the camera for it, and I have like 512 storage or whatever. Yeah, would I pay for it? No. Would I sell it? Nah, I'd keep it. I mean, I already spent the money. Like I also read on it, so like the whole Kindle thing. But then you think about how dumb that is. Like Kindle works on every platform. You could just also buy a book. So it is nice to have, but it's way too expensive. Like I would not repeat this experiment. I don't suggest getting one of these. Just get the MacBook. Another thing though, that's like specific to me or to anybody who needs a device that does this. So like a MacBook obviously has the keyboard on the bottom and it's attached to it. This you can detach. And actually you attach the keyboard. It's the other way around. So I have a piano that I play quite often, as you can see over there. And this thing is actually perfect to place against the, stand? I don't know what you call it. So you place it like this, and I have lessons, virtual lessons, where it's always open, and today it's not. Where I go to HD Piano, quick shout out to them, and I watch the virtual teacher guy show me how to play, and though that is really nice. So like it's this.
Hey everyone.
Oh my god, I have it on super slow because sometimes I need
In slow motion with the crossing over. Going down here.
So like this. So this, to put on the stand, like that's really, really nice. You couldn't do that. I'd have to like put a table or something in order to make it work with the, but then again, you could always just, you could get like the $600 iPad or like whatever the cheaper iPad is. I don't actually even know, but least expensive iPad. And this is what you use it for. What I just did, like it's just like little quick browsing. There are iPads for like old ones. They said like they're $150. Like if you're not gonna use, there's 264, 800, 190 refurbished Apple 5th generation, 128 gigabytes. I'm sure it's the 11 inch. Yeah, 11 inch. 242. This one's 850. Then you get a little more expensive, 264. So it's like if you're just using for that and the quality doesn't really matter, it's like just get the cheaper one. Is the quality good on this? I guess. Do I notice? I absolutely do. Does it matter that much that you would pay that much more for it? For me, not really, dude. So like again, I would get it. I enjoy having it. It's a crazy experiment to spend that much money on though. Like looking back at it, it's like, dude, that was a huge reach. And then I got like the good notes and all that, and like I use it, I really do, but it's like it feels forced. Like it's not like and I gave it time before doing a review because I wanted to see like, okay, well maybe as time passes, like you find more and more functions for things, right? Like you don't know what it's capable of as you give it time, and I have given it time, and it is true that more things have come up. Like editing on here is cool sometimes. I don't browse social media on here. I'd rather do that on the phone. Taking like pictures sometimes is cool on this. And I have an office, and I don't even take this, right? I leave these here. Like, this is like the home thing. I used to take it. I used to use it, but it's like, dude, once I got the MacBook, it's like, dude, this does everything I need, and I connect it to my big monitor, and I have a mouse and keyboard. So it's like, this is just overkill. This is like overkill. And you can do the whole sidecar thing with the MacBook. It's just, it doesn't fit. So it's like really strange, but it is a good device. It's too expensive. It's also easy to share with other people. So I live here with my girlfriend, and she uses it all the time. And like whatever she finds it useful for is great. So like it is nice to have like a shared family thing. So like if you're part of a family, you have a wife or a husband or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a son or a daughter or whatever. If you live with like people, like this is easily shared device. Assuming people get along, you can share. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't want to say I regret getting it. I would say that I would have preferred to get a less expensive version of this, because I can't, it wasn't worth that much, but it's worth something. Like it's not a total waste, I don't think. But yeah, that's my review. That's all I have to say. Peace out.